So is it just me, or does anyone else wonder what would Batman look like if he was in a zombie apocalypse? Not as a zombie, because I've seen people make zombie Batman before, but if he was a survivor, what would he look like? Would he still be wearing his plain old Batsuit, or other components like the Knightmare Batman? No? No one ever wonders that? Okay, I'll leave. Hey guys, welcome to another TGun Custom Showcase. I'm TGun, coming at you with my first showcase of 2018. Now the reason why I haven't done a showcase yet is because I have made figures, it's just I've been waiting for other figures to showcase as well, which I haven't yet made. But today I finished off the minifigure which I really want to showcase for you guys. And if you can't tell by the title or the opening little skit I did, then I've made a zombie apocalypse survivor Batman, or just a Batman who's surviving in a post-apocalyptic world, pretty much. So yeah, this is pretty much my own design, except I have incorporated some elements from, like, just say the Knightmare Batman, but I'll get into that in a minute. But yeah, so anyway, I've only made one figure because I don't know, I've only really thought about what Batman will look like in a zombie apocalypse, not any other minifigures. If you have any suggestions on any other minifigures you'd like me to make from, like, the Batman universe in a zombie apocalypse world, just let me know in the comments below. But anyway, without any further ado, let's have a look at Batman. So here we have the zombie apocalypse survivor Batman, or just post-apocalyptic Batman. Anyway, this is just how I would imagine him as a survivor, because like I already said before, like in the opening skit, people have made a zombie Batman, so I just wanted to do something a little bit different. Now, this is my own design and how I would imagine him, but I did take some inspiration from the BvS Knightmare sequence Batman. I did take some inspiration from that, but most of it's my own design. We'll start off with his accessories, since he has a lot of accessories, and this is probably the most accessories I've ever given a minifigure, but I reckon it all works. So first off, I gave him this assault rifle, which I found lying around in my container that has all these third-party weapons, and all I did was just did a dry brush in this red-brown color, like a Tamiya red-brown color, just to give it this weathered up look, which I really love how it looks. On his back, I did give him this rifle, which I did give the same treatment to, which just has all this weathering on there with the red-brown color. Now, I did actually glue a magnet on here, because this is how it actually attaches to the back, just via a magnet, which I will show you where the magnet is placed in there just in a minute. So, there's the rifle, or the sniper. And his other firearm is his pistol. So, here's the pistol, which I just get the same treatment, just weathered up as well. Now, for his melee weapons, I did give him this tomahawk, because I had one lying around, which I wasn't using. So I thought, hey, this would be a good weapon. Now, he can hold it, obviously, so there he is with that. And all I really did, it was all black, and then I just painted silver up at the top, and then I just dry brushed some red around the actual axe part as well. And I think it works really nicely. Now, he does have actually two machetes, so this is meant to be a machete that he has in the holster. But I'm probably going to get rid of this machete and maybe give it to another minifigure. But the idea was that this is the machete that's in the holster, and then I've got another machete which I've painted the actual blade for when he's actually killing zombies or whatnot. But yeah, I'm probably going to get rid of this. But anyway, all I've done is just a black machete which I've just dry brushed in a red-brown. So this is the other machete which I have. I'm going to stop saying machete, but yeah. So I've just painted here in silver, and then I've gone over in a red color. So look, you can see zombie blood and whatnot. So he's killed a lot of zombies, as you can see. And people, who knows, because, you know, it's a post-apocalyptic world. His morals probably have gone out the window. But, yeah, anyway. And then his last accessories that he had is just some tiny tactical glove tops, which I've just put some blood and dry brushing on. So, yeah. So starting off with his cowl, it's actually one of the short ear cowls that you get. I forget what year it came out, I think 2015. It was the New 52 Batman cowl, which the ears are actually sanded back. Now, I'd already done this before I put this on the figure. This was a while ago now. They are a little bit uneven on how they are sanded, in my opinion. But I reckon that works, because it just shows he's been through the apocalypse and his ears are just all messed up now. So, yeah. And then I did paint it in like a flat black color, and then I just dry brushed the hell out of it in like this red-brown color, so it looks like it's, you know, it's been through dirt and it's just been through hell and whatnot. Now, the face that I originally used, now unfortunately I can't take this off, but the face I originally used was like, I think it was a rebel trooper or resistance trooper head, and all I did was paint the beard in this flat black color, and then I painted up here in a white band, for his lenses. Now, there are some black actually in there due to the paint from the cowl, which I'm not really going to fix up because I just reckon it looks like the lenses are starting to crack or they're starting to get, you know, damaged a little bit. So I like that look for him. And then on the neck, I just painted in a flat black as well. So, and I left some flesh there, otherwise it would look like one big beard that comes around. So that's it for the head. His other, like, I guess accessory you could call, or what you could say, is this like bandolier or strap that I have going around the figure. So if it cooperates, then I can take this off.
2 hours later.
So I've taken it off now. This is just made out of E-tape, and I've just wrapped it around some of the paint's just starting to chip off, so I'll go over that. But I've painted this side in flat black, and I've glued it on together. And then I made this other holster for the tomahawk, so you can actually take it and you can put the tomahawk in there like so. And now he wears that on his back. And the idea is that this also carries the rifle. That's why it's got the magnet. So it sits like that. But, yeah. Anyway, so that's it for the bandolier. And then he does sport this jacket which I had lying around. It was cut down from a trench coat. Originally, it was cut down. It was up to like the legs there. So I just trimmed it down a little bit more and gave him this jacket. I painted it in an olive green color because I thought, he's in a zombie apocalypse. He's not just going to be wearing a plain bat suit. I mean, he is. But, I imagine him with another jacket as well. And some other pants. So this is just another jacket that he wears on the top. And then this is meant to be like his torn up cape. He might still wear a torn up cape over the jacket or whatnot, which I've just glued on at the moment. So there's that. And this was just a regular Batman cape, which was already modified. So I just modified it more. And then did like a dry brush of some red, brown, and some red to be like blood and dirt. And then on the back, there's nothing really on the back. It's just a clean color. So that's what I had on the arms up the top here and for the actual jacket. I'll actually remove the arms and I'll talk about them in a minute. But I just want to show you the rest of the jacket. So, yeah. So there you go. I've just got some red and just some weathering on it. So this jacket's been through hell as well. So, yeah. And then for his arms, I'll just show you one arm because they're both pretty much the same. I just painted the top part in the olive green to match the jacket. And then I've just added this like kind of detail here. So it looks like the sleeves have been ripped. They might have gone all the way down, but he's ripped off part of it to add the gauntlets or whatnot. Up here is actually a tear, which I added. And then I just did a whole lot of weathering. So there's a bit of blood and red brown to be like the weathering and the dirt and whatnot. And his gauntlets is just some electrical tape, which has gone all the way around. I weathered it in this red-brown color, the same red-brown color as I've done with all the dirt. And then I've added some red, like on the hand here, and like I said, the Titan Tactical glove tops. And both arms, like I said, are pretty much the same details, just the sleeves are, I think, a little bit of a different length. I think this one's just a little bit shorter, but that's alright because, if he tore it off, it wouldn't be the exact same. And then he's got some weathering and stuff on here as well. He's got 2 rips here and some blood and whatnot. So, yeah, that's his arms. So, coming up to the top of the figure, he does have a flat black just painted around just to be like the cowl coming down. Now, I did think about actually sculpting on the top to make it look like, just a regular Batman cowl that comes down and around his shoulders and whatnot. But I didn't end up sculpting it. So, I might in the future, but yeah, and that's on the back. This is where I've just added the magnet. It was in the center, but then it didn't fit with everything, so I had to take it off, and it's taken off some paint and whatnot. So, yeah, so I've replaced it up there. But yeah, so for his torso, I added some 3D card on the torso up here to be like the chest and his ab area. And then I've just painted it in a dark grey color, and then I did some weathering. I've added the muscles and some other details on here, and then I've just gone over and I just weathered the crap out of it. And then I also added a bat symbol, which is actually made out of just paper and electrical tape. So I had electrical tape on one side, outlined it, cut it out, painted it in a flat black color, glue it on. Then I took an X-Acto knife, and you see where these 4 streaks out that looks like a scratch mark. So you have two bigger ones here, one smaller one and one down there. Well, that's actually cuts in the actual thing. So I'm going to try it. You can kind of see it. I've actually cut into the bat symbol there. And then I've just done it in red so it looks like a bloody, claw mark. And then I've just added some other blood on the torso and whatnot. And then I've just, weathered it in the red-brown around the torso as well as some other blood details. So there's blood there, blood stains, blood on the bat symbol. So yeah, because how I think this, it's still like a lightweight armor, kind of like the, how we normally see Batman. It's kind of like it's a bat suit, but it's armored. So, a scratch wouldn't really do anything since that's like the strongest point of the bat suit. It hasn't actually reached him, but yeah. Now, I'll take off, I'll leave the torso on. For the belt here, this is actually a front of a Lego Batman movie belt, which I've just cut down and glued on. Now, this pouch is actually from, I forget what belt it is. It's from a Brick Arms utility belt or whatnot, which I've just cut off the pouch. It's meant to be like two. So it's meant to be like two pouches in this, molded together. So I just cut it in half. So I got one, glued on this side. This is just another set of pouches which are left together and I just glued on there. So I thought giving it a bit of a different utility belt, which I've also painted in a gold color and then weathered it as well. And then coming on to the legs. Now this is what kind of, gave me inspiration from the Knightmare suit from BvS. I actually gave him these like tactical pants, or what is it, cargo pants. So that's what I've actually added on here. Except instead of being in like an olive green, I made them in this dark tan color. I added some knee pads here made out of card, just plain black boots going all the way around, so they actually continue inside as well, as you can see there. And then I've also just added some blood and whatnot, because, he might have crushed the zombie with his feet or whatnot. But yeah, now I did actually add on some pockets up here to be more like the cargo pants. I've actually added them on this side as well. It's just the E-tape here for the strap around the leg, just covers it up. I've also done a electrical tape gun holster, which actually functions like you saw before, and I will link a tutorial in the description below, which I've actually done. So that sits there nicely. It does stick out a bit, but it doesn't really bother me too much. And then this side, I added another holster. I've got to strip its E-tape up at the top to make it look like it's just hanging off the belt. And I've also weathered these up as well. So yeah, and there's nothing really on the back. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and reassemble this Batman figure. And whoops, that's just kind of come undone, so I'm gonna need to fix that up. Like I said, that's pretty much it. And I actually want to know, what do you think of this figure? And if you have any other suggestions, let me know on other figures you'd like me to see. I'm thinking about maybe doing a zombie Joker, maybe a Nightwing that he's been bitten on the arm and he's just amputated it. Yeah, I'm just replaying the figure. Alright, I think for the time being, I'm just gonna throw his head on and then I'll just give him rifle. And so yeah, let's go ahead and, there's another look at him. I need to fix that up. But yeah, so there's Batman. Let's go ahead and wrap up. So thank you guys for watching this showcase video, my first showcase for 2018. Let me know what you think of the figure and the showcase in the comments below. But yeah, I had a blast making this minifigure. It's a concept that I haven't actually seen before. I've actually tried to Google custom Lego zombie apocalypse survivor Batman or post-apocalyptic Batman, and nothing's really turned up. So, but yeah, I think I'm one of the first to actually do one of these minifigures. So, like I said, let me know in the comments below what you think of the figure. Also, let me know if you want to see other minifigures based in this timeline, where Batman's one of the only survivors left, and as you can see, he's probably like thrown all of his morals and rules out of the window. So, yeah. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. Please go check out my Instagram and Facebook to see my minifigures first, which I've already posted this minifigure, so go check it out. Check out my TGun Custom Sales stuff, as I will be starting up that soon, hopefully. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, and share for more, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye!